Alright, so we're essentially on bottom table at the tournament here.
We are the bottom table.
We are. No, I think that's the bottom table beside us. But
we're not totally horrible.
Yeah, we're playing this is the continuation of the 2400 ETC rules. My opponent is playing Warriors of Chaos. Hooray with Juggernauts. So do you want to just go over your list?
Hey, so you got 6 Marauder Horsemen, Musician, that's it, Mark Slanesh, 5 Dogs, 6 Juggernauts, well, Skull Crushers I guess they're technically called, Full Command Blasted Standard, 18 Chosen, Mark Slanesh, they have the Eye of the Gods, War Shrine, Mark Slanesh, 40 Marauders, Great Weapons, Mark Slanesh, Full Command, 19 Warriors with a PSB in it. I guess I have a Sorcerer Lord right here too, but they're frenzied, and then another dog unit.
Alright, and then where I deployed my stuff, Spirit Host, Corpse Cart, Terrorgeist, 6 Cryptors, my Skeletons with my General and my Wizard, my Ghouls with my 2 Vampires in it, Mortis Engine, my Terrorgeists, and Spirit Host. And Warriors of Chaos have turn 1. So we just finished Warriors of Chaos turn 1. Everything just moved up super fast on me. And in this magic phase, he did Lightning Bolt for 1 wound on my Terrorgeist, and then the Lord Tribute did another wound. And then the Comet is coming down right there because I cannot dispel with the dam. And we are off. Oh, those guys also got Magic Resist 3. So that's fantastic. We are off to Vampire Counts turn 1. So we just finished Vampire Counts turn 2. I didn't really do anything in my movement phase. I just moved my Terrorgeist over here. Spirit Host into front of these Juggernauts. And in my magic phase, I got a lot of dice and then just healed up all my guys. So the only thing that I'm missing is 1 wound off of my Mortis Engine, and we are off to Warriors of Chaos turn 2. So we just finished Warriors of Chaos turn 2. These guys charged in on my Spirit Hosts. These guys charged on my Cryptors. The way that he was angled is that he couldn't fully wheel to make him run into this building, so he kind of ran towards these guys 12 inches on his overrun. In the magic phase, he lightning these guys for a big old 2 wounds. I failed to dispel everything just by 1. It's awesome. And these guys are cursed. And there's also a token for another Comet coming down. So those guys are rerolling 6s. And we are off to Vampire Counts turn 2. So we just finished Vampire Counts turn 2. I tried to restrain on my Vargeists, and they just got pissed off and wanted to go kill themselves on some Chaos Warriors. And they were very successful in doing so. I flew my Terrorgeist behind the Juggernauts and screamed at him, and I only did 2 wounds because he has a 5-up ward against all attacks in the shooting phase. So that kind of sucks. I got Van Hell's Dance off on my cursed dudes, and the Comet did not come down and is getting just more powerful. And we are off to Warriors of Chaos turn 3. We just finished Warriors of Chaos turn 3. These guys swift reformed. Dogs were not able to march and came over here. These guys tried to charge it on my Cryptors so that this guy could try and do a long charge into my Terrorgeists. Both failed. These guys charged into my Spirit Hosts, and I crumbled, so he just got a free reform. Comet is now on Strength 3 coming down.
Oh my god.
And my Terrorgeist took 5 wounds from a Lightning Bolt and then a Chain Lightning because I cannot roll to dispel. I throw 1 extra dice, he's got -1 to cast, and I still can't dispel. And we are off to Vampire Counts turn 3. So we just finished Vampire Counts turn 3. Terrorgeist got healed back up to 1 wound remaining. I did some screams in there, only doing 1 wound. Set my Necromancer out to die, and I won combat there by 3. So he's got the banner of Frenzy. He succeeded in reforming, and these guys charged in on the Chosen, and they decided to flee. So it is Warriors of Chaos turn 4. So we just finished Warriors of Chaos turn 4. Apparently my Necromancer that was facing off the table, so his dudes would have to run off the table, wasn't good enough, and he just ended up not having to wheel when he charged me, ran right into my Skeletons after he killed them. Cryptors died, Terrorgeist took another 3 wounds, lost some more Ghouls and Skeletons to Lightnings. My General is now in a bad place, and it is my turn. Huzzah! this is there's not going to be any more video battle report for this one because we were running out of time for our game, and we really wanted to get one game finished in a tournament. So I decided to put down the camera and then just start gaming. So I'm going to try and re-go over everything, and the last thing I remember was it was turn 4. His juggernauts just overran into my skeletons. So this was looking dire for me, so I decided to charge my Terrorgeist and Mortis engine into the rear of the juggernauts, just hoping to God that I could get some points in, like with some impact hits, some rear charges. He ended up getting a 0+ armor from the Will of the Gods, which, hooray, I really need that. And my ghouls charged at his chosen. He decided to flee. I went to redirect at his dogs, and his dogs fled. So I rolled a 2. I failed my charge, and I only moved 2 inches. So in the combat, my general lived. He used his musician was the only one that can allocate attacks onto my general, because I had 2 guys in the rear. With the screams and stuff, I think I took off 1 more juggernaut. That 5-up board, he was just hot with rolling the dice, and my general lived with 1 wound left that got regenerated. So it was happy. That was like the only thing that went well for me in this game as of right now. I ended up losing bad in this combat. My skeletons were still there, my general was still there, but my Terrorgeist and Mortis engine blew up. And so it goes off into the Warriors of Chaos turn 5. In this, he takes my Crypt Horrors down to just 1 model with 2 wounds left, and brings my skeletons down to 6 guys. And he rallies his chosen, and his dogs don't rally and run off the table. And he let me think here. Sorry, just trying to remember everything that happened in this game. I think that was essentially it. I think I had an actual phase where I dispelled some magic, because I don't really remember anything happening. I think he cast Lightning Bolt on my ghouls, and I just let it go, and he killed 2 ghouls, and like nothing really mattered. So then it was my last turn. Yeah, so it should be my turn 5. I charged his Marauders with my ghouls, which was going to be a long charge. It was, I believe I needed a 9 or a 10, and I got boxcars. So I made it into his Marauders. He couldn't flee because he was too close to the table edge. And in the magic phase, I think I just got shut down. I tried to heal with my necromancer, and he just stopped it. Just rolled the dice and just watched everything go away. It was either in that fight or the fight before my guys crumbled and died. All I know is my general dies, my skeletons died, and all I have running around is just this ghoul block. And so I charged into Marauders. In my magic phase, I throw 5 dice at Winds of Death with my level 1 vampire. It goes off. He's not able to dispel it. It kills. It ends up killing like 29 Marauders or something like that, or 32, and about 8 chosen. And then in that combat, my vampires just got to go to town and cut up all the Marauders, and his general ended up just dying. Sorry, my throat is so sore from screaming in this tournament all day long. And in his last turn, oh, sorry, when I pursued him, I ran into the chosen, so I was really excited to get into those last like 14 chosen that were there. But in his turn, his Chaos Warriors that were fighting my Crypt Horrors, they kind of reformed to look at the rear of my ghouls, and he needed to get a 10 to get into the rear of them, and luck was favoring him, because of course he's going to get an 11 to make that charge as well. Statistics were just not on my side this game, or this entire tournament, to be honest. And so his Chaos Warriors came into the rear of my ghouls and completely wiped me out. But it all came down to 1,524 points, I believe, was the difference at the end of the game after I got his general and the standard, and 50%. I got less than 25% of his chosen were left, so I got 50% of the points for them. But I had nothing left on the table, so it was a difference of 1525 for my opponent, and so he got 20-0 against me. And so that was my showing at Winter War ETC rules. Second place Reason got shoved down to second to last place Reason.